Well, let's go ahead and set ourselves live here. We are going to be enjoying the I said that very ominously. I didn't mean to. We can enjoy whatever we want. We're adults.
You meant it. I know how you meant
We're
it.
adults. I will actually say that like the website they set up here is kind of fascinating because you can just click and it does this like blue 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 thing, and it's kind of fun to click. So you know what?
I noticed that. Yeah.
So good on them. They've
the ripples. Those are the ripples this game will be sending through the mobile sphere.
That's deep. That's deep.
Is it? Is it deep?
The illusions. The illusions. Masters of deceit over there at Blizzard. Making sure everything has meaning. Deep meaning. No, we're curious about this. We were talking on Into the Nexus how we are I particularly am curious to see if they use Heroes assets in this mobile announcement.
Yeah, I am too. I was teased by some buddies in the know that they said I would be interested in this, which I'm surprised about because I don't really like mobile games.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, why am I being teased? Why am I being? You all know where I stand. I just don't really play on my phone. I have nothing against mobile games. I just don't really play them.
No, I really liked my time in Pokemon Unite. I had a lot of fun with that game. Excuse me, hang on.
I mean, I did too, but I played it on my Switch.
Yeah, and I certainly favored doing it there too. There were things that were easier to do on mobile. Like I think Pokemon Unite was made for mobile first in some regards, such as communicating, pinging, and a lot of those sort of things were just better on mobile. But I haven't really had a reason to like get involved with like a tablet or like when I lay out on the couch at night, I'm really favoring books over like traditional books, paper books, because I stare at a computer all day. So I do wonder like what
That's
the
fair.
exchange rate is for the normal man, the normal people out there.
For playing on the game or playing on a phone?
Yeah, like what percentage of people are at computers all day, want to avoid computers at night, or even avoid phones? And I'm just like Jackley, like I completely missed Pokemon Go, like completely, because my phone could not handle it. We tried. We like walking, we like going outside, and it seemed like a really fun activity, but my phone just could not handle it.
We were really hard into it for like the first year, 2 years. And I can't remember the last time I fired it up. Still have it on my phone, I think. Let's see. Of course, my phone is going to bug out and not let me use the keyboard. Nope, it has not been installed on this phone. I've had this phone for 2 years.
And I just to dissuade any sort of illusions that my illusion. What are you hiding? As for like what I might read at night, like it's planning D&D and like monster manuals, and more recently I picked up the Dungeon World guide, which is actually a really fun game. It's a really fun game. It's a lot quicker than D&D. Character creation is like a fifth of the time, and it's purely reactionary on the side of the DM, which is really interesting. So the players act like action heroes and propel the story in that way. It's a really fun game. Check it out, Dungeon World.
Windows here.
Windows?
I believe I was coming out of mute before starting to talk. I was just saying I'm cleaning up my windows here.
I see. As we prepare.
Yeah. Oh, Vren, thank you for the super chat. What's the point of mobile games that can barely hold a charge for more than 3 hours when playing power-intensive apps? Just buy a Switch or a Steam Deck. Accessibility, I would say. Because I dedicate a lot of money to gaming, and I look at the price of a Steam Deck and go, nah.
I do like it's an interesting conundrum, right? Because you have everybody has a phone argument, so we want this in as many people's hands as possible. We could create incidental gamers who are traveling, commuting, what have you. But at the same time, mobile games seem to be purely driven by whales, what we know as like intensive buyers. And you would think that an intensive buyer would have access to higher end like gaming technology. So it's a weird fallacy perhaps as to what that market is, but I think a lot of it's just international market. I think phones are widely available throughout the world, and consoles slash computers just don't have the support in many countries.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'd still say locally, and it skews younger as well, for sure. You're tapping into a younger market, especially if we're looking at like North America when it comes to mobile gameplay. So this is one of those things where I feel like I am not the target demo as someone who doesn't like, and it's not even an age thing for me. I just don't play on my phone. I personally don't really enjoy it, but it's wildly profitable.
Yeah,
wildly. And to me, I look at that and it comes down to the accessibility. There's just so many people have access to smartphones.
The most mobile game I've ever played, or the I guess maybe Pokemon Unite overtook it, but I have Roller Coaster Tycoon Classic on my phone, and that's what I do on planes and such. Back, 3 years ago when I went on planes.
I didn't know Roller Coaster Tycoon was on the...
Dude, it's really good. Like, it's pretty accurate. I don't really want to build like a full roller coaster, but you can use the pre-built ones. But yeah, like 1990 whatever Roller Coaster Tycoon available on phone. It's really solidly made, and it's all the levels and all the expansions, and I really like that game. It takes me back.
Nice. I'm gonna look that up right now.
Stardew Valley sounds really solid. I wouldn't want to play something like my problem with an action game like Pokemon Unite on mobile in particular was that my thumbs took up so much real estate on the screen, and that would be my concern with something like Diablo Immortal or anything fast-paced. I imagine playing Vampire Survivor on phone, which absolutely could run on a phone. Just sounds awful in comparison to a large computer where I can really withstand the bullet hell.
Oh my god, yeah, look at this. Old school ass Roller Coaster Tycoon on your phone.
Yeah. Huh. Like there's no gimmicks, like it's like a straight $9 or something like that.
$6.
Cool, yeah.
$6. That is $6 well spent. If you've never played the original Roller Coaster Tycoon, that was one of my favorite sim games.
Oh yeah. And the AI kind of holds up. Like they don't do anything unique, but the whole system still works.
Oh yeah, totally. I like the look of old school Roller Coaster Tycoon. I fell into it really hard like 2 years ago. I installed it on my damn computer. Played a crap ton of it.
It's relaxing. It's very relaxing.
Yeah. Yeah, I like I like those kinds of games where you just vibe games. I love them.
And Questionator is not wrong here. Like, I hate mobile games except for the two I play every day. Like, yeah, there's absolutely a stigma about mobile games, and we all have our mobile apps and things. I mean, I've recently uninstalled Twitter, but and like cleaned up my phone rather intensively because I just don't need that stuff in my pocket. But like, when you're hanging out with a toddler and like playing monster trucks, you don't need your phone being like, bloop, here's the state of the world. And you're like, oh my God. And the kid's like, hey, let's keep spacing out playing monster trucks. And you're just like heartbeat sound effect, like staring at the floor. No, yeah. I had cleaned up my life a little bit in that way.
I feel that.
They have not made the announcement yet. We are awaiting.
No.
It all links here.
Stream starts at the top of the hour.
Yeah. Are they not doing Twitch and YouTube? Did they cancel that because of issues they had?
If I had to guess, it's because it's a mobile announcement and people are going to be jerks.
Well, there are plenty of jerks in the previous streams, but yeah, interesting. So I mean, that's a different kind of like damage control if the whole comments disabled sort of bingo on the card.
Yeah. I was curious about that too, and then I thought about it, and I'm like, this is the kind of thing that would like probably have an overabundance of hyper negative comments if this was on a YouTube or a Twitch live kind of thing.
Yeah, what a weird time. I think a lot of us are hoping for success for the mobile game in that it allows Blizzard to focus again on the computer, where we want them to make video games, many of us. But I don't think that's how business and capitalism works in that regard. When something works, you keep saying yes and you make more mobile games.
Yeah, I don't know. It's more cash and flow is a good thing if you like the studio.
I've never played Raid Shadow Legends, but I have a fondness in my heart for them merely because they sponsor so many streams and channels I like. And like big streamers or big like YouTubers will take time out of their video that's going to be big to do an ad for Raid Shadow Legends. So I'm like, wow, they must pay pretty decently. Like
that's my understanding. Yeah,
that's on your video forever, like for all time. Anytime anyone wants to go check the history of video gaming and this canceled video game, like forever, your video will have Raid Shadowlands Legends on it. Shadowlands.
There you go. Yep, that's what this will be called, Kyle. You actually accidentally stumbled across the name of what's about to be announced. So I hope everyone enjoys Raid Shadowlands.
There's a website already up. Maybe let me give it a refresh here. Check the Twitter.
Oh,
Yeah.
Did it get leaked?
Nah, that doesn't look like anything's going down at the moment. Let's see.
It could. I mean, we're on a reveal site for Blizzard, so.
I mean, there was the Jason Schreier leaks, or basically.
This is saying it's a Clash Royale style game.
Yeah, and saying that they tried Pokemon Go, but they decided against it. Yeah, possible names going around. I mean, I think like you've been making that point too, Garrett. That Hearthstone already went down that path. It's not like Blizzard is immune to making a Raid Shadow style game.
I mean, that is Mercenaries, right?
Yeah.
Like, which I don't like.
So there's no huge principle that they're gonna stand by. We could get any kind of mobile game with any kind of mechanics and gotchas in it.
Yeah, I don't know. I am of the belief that Schreier's reports that it's a Clash like are accurate, because Schreier tends to be correct.
Chris, Jason Schreier usually knows what's up when he left Kotaku. Kotaku stopped covering news altogether.
Boy, howdy.
That is
savage.
That is true. That is very true. Or at least, expose style news, which is naturally a lot of work. Like, that's a lot of... For every one of those interviews he has to sort through 10 others, if not more, to try to find the truth of things. And hey, I respect the man a lot for exposing work conditions in a company and style of work that should be fun. These are people's dream jobs we're talking about, and if they ain't having a good time there, that's horrible.
Yeah.
The game is on Google Store already. Oh, interesting.
Oh, so it's like announced and getting revealed, like simultaneously?
I mean, if I wouldn't be surprised if they're doing and it's ready to play today kind of thing.
WarCraft, they're saying it's Rumble?
I hate it. I hate the name.
Yeah. We'll see. I would love a link if anyone's got a link.
We might not have links enabled. We'll give that a shot.
Oh, that's true.
You can also join our Discord and post it in the general there for us.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah. Well, let's do it that way.
And there's a lot of War Clash RTS. I don't think that's it. Warcraft Arcane. Wait, what is this? Yeah, Warcraft Arclight
Rumble.
Oh my goodness.
Oh goodness.
Oh my
boy.
Okay.
Boy howdy. Oh, look at you. You can go to the Google Play site. Yeah, you looking at it right now?
Yeah, pre-register. Oh my
Oh my
goodness.
God, this looks like hell.
Oh my goodness.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Boy, do I
no.
not like the way any of this looks.
Well,
Oh boy.
it ain't Heroes
This looks like a
assets.
slot machine game.
Yes, it does. Oh my! Well, and like
Wow.
some of those slot machines, like there's a Ghostbusters one. Like I've walked through, you know, a casino. I'm like, damn, that looks actually kind of fun. Like, look at that. But this does look like a slot. Like, you should walk by and it's like Pharaoh's Curse, and like,
Oh God, yeah, man. Like, listen,
oh dear,
game might be good, but if you are cynical about mobile games, which I would say I am, this is gonna trigger everything, every power of rejection in your body.
wow. You know what's a really good game?
Boy.
Kingdom Rush. That's a good game. I played that on computer though. But Kingdom Rush is a really, really solid RTS tower defense. So this looks like a tower defense. Yeah, you got Murlocs on top of barrels, so you got your little stations you put your dudes in, and dudes run down the way, and you got your heroes that you manage. It kind of looks like, I mean, it says Blizzard. It could be fake, right? This could all be, you know, somebody registering Blizzard Entertainment and strategy and WarCraft at your fingertips. Take control of an army of minis and defeat bosses and characters from the WarCraft universe. Play with iconic heroes like Jaina Proudmoore, Grosh Helmscream, or Gromosh Hellscream, and many more. Defeat enemies from across the WarCraft universe in familiar and new settings. Discover new maps and bosses as you fight your way across Azeroth. Collect dozens of units and characters from across Azeroth. Build armies with 5 playable families: Alliance, Horde, Beasts, Undead, and Blackrock. Unlock new skills.
I feel like my body is my eyes are rejecting what I'm seeing.
Yeah. This is the official channel here. This is the business. Look at old Mechaterial there. Or they're using our wallpaper with a little bit of heroes on it. All right. Let's see. Any mention of currencies here?
I mean, that's just an old BlizzCon banner.
Every minion hero you play matters when it comes to winning. Cast spells like Blizzard and Chain Lightning to defeat your enemies and turn the tide of battle. Is this what the new mission table will be? Thank you for the super chat. I honestly, I did think for a time that they were gonna just do mobile table, but then it would link to World of Warcraft. So, no, they want it on. They want it on as many phones, free of subscription or other caveats as possible. So, is our Blizzard and Chain Lightning tied to a pool of mana that we have that can be refilled with special currency? Have we seen the site? There's a site up big
with Rin Thorn. Thank you for the super chat. This is what the new mission table will be. I mean, looks more entertaining than the current mission table.
No, I mean, that's true.
I realize that's a joke, but if it was, I'd be like, you know, looks more fun than the current state of things. All right, well, we're 7 minutes away from the stream starting, which I'm sure will include oh, this looks like it's piggybacking off of YouTube. So this can be watched on YouTube, Kyle. The website, the Reveal website just updated.
Okay.
It's a YouTube live stream.
Cool. Let's go find. Is it the WarCraft channel they're doing it?
No. Whole new channel called WarCraft Arclight Rumble. Which is another, like, wow, that's interesting. Interesting that they would do that. Maybe they knew that the Google Play would be up just via technical limitations of the Google Play Store, and they were like, F it, we'll just start a new channel, even though it'll give away the goose. Boy, howdy.
Looks like Arclight was a thing in World of Warcraft. So yeah, it's a term that they've used throughout their products.
Ryan N, thank you for the super chat. I heard the reaction to the game before looking at the screen, and it made my morning. Couldn't help but recall Blizzard's Diablo Immortal announcement. Yeah, I mean, me looking at this, it makes Diablo Immortal look like Game of the Year.
Yeah, we're in the comfort of our own homes here. So I they didn't announce this at a computer gaming convention. So
yes, listen. But, I'm off the cuff here, man. Yeah.
But yeah, this is not the seduction that I secretly hoped for.
No, same. If it's hilarious because I'm looking at this and I'm thinking back to you going, oh, I'd be so mad if I saw Heroes of the Storm models. I think I would prefer that to what I'm looking at. This just looks cheap.
If I could rewind time and if I could see this and then like go blah, 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 back in time and then see Heroes,
if you could find a way,
I would be happy. I'd be happy. I'd be happier that Heroes lives on in some regard.
Yeah.
I don't think, if I had never seen these models before, I do like their cartoony style. However, Clash of Clans has existed for a very, very long time, and this style to me is greedy and, as you kind of put it, slot machine. Like it is
very slot machine. Yeah, it looks like some sort of store page where you're unlocking things. Like those models are pretty cool. The gameplay though looks like, yeah, I'm at Vegas.
Yeah,
sitting down at the IP tie-in slot machine game.
The only one that really interests me at all is the fight familiar foes, where we see the barrels with the murlocs on them, because this suggests to me a tower defense with, you got like your little hero lion tiger panther here. You got little murlocs you've set up in the pre-established zones, but which is what like Kingdom Rush does, but Kingdom Rush also gives you a lot of open space to play with and explore combinations of towers and stuff like that. If it's strictly, what was that? There was a strategy game made for Lord of the Rings where everything had to go in an exact home, and that's why I've never really much liked the Jurassic Park Tycoon games, because everything kind of has its little home. I like Roller Coaster Tycoon. I love Planet Coaster, where like there's lots and lots of room for creativity, or old RTSs where you would make your own mazes. When you put the thing in the slot, I'm instantly kind of restricted in my freedom. And Battle for Middle Earth, yes, it looked really fun, but the base building looked really boring.
That's a lot of technicality, or what's the word I'm looking for? It's a lot of customization to try and put into a mobile game. Although I guess we literally just talked about how you can play the OG Roller Coaster Tycoon on a touchscreen. So
yeah, it can be done. It can be done. For the new audience, that's an interesting way to put it, right? Like if you grew up with this style and this was the style of game that you have experienced. Like we played Heroes of the Storm during alpha and beta, and they went through and they removed blood, and when the ogres would fall down, their rib cages would explode out of their chests, and I did not bat an eye. But that's something they got rid of, which is in the past when you played an RTS, there was a lot of gore. But they wanted to reach a new audience. Maybe this is very much a style that a newer audience would respond to.
Yeah. Again, it's like, I don't know. It's the kind of thing where like, I don't think, admittedly, I am the target audience for this, and like that's okay. I had some out of game experience with people being like, "Oh, you should check this out. I think you'll like it." And I'm looking at this going, "Why did you think that?" But who knows? Who knows?
But wouldn't you want to, going back to the whale kind of thought process, wouldn't you want to target older people who have money in that regard? And Like,
Well, again, this I don't see as much of an age thing. It would be a segmentation thing where you're targeting mobile
yeah,
game players,
yeah, that's true.
which are of all sorts of age brackets. What's going on over in Discord? Seeing some
One of the
notifications.
Oh, here we go. Oh,
okay.
All right, they got their signage up. They're going with something. They're going with Zoom, like the old PBS TV show, like a they want like a animation a la Sesame Street vibe.
Yeah, I have no idea what this is supposed to be.
They want to inspire creativity.
I think they're just getting weird, man.
I mean, go for it.
Sure. You're ahead of me substantially and refreshing because I'm watching your stream and it's 10 seconds ahead of my stream.
I can go back in time actually. Where are you at right now?
23, 22,
Okay,
21.
cool. We're about
20,
synced up.
19, 18. Okay, cool.
So I'm about a second or two behind you now, but that's better than 10.
Yes, for sure.
It's the YouTube default timer.
Oh, it's the YouTube Oh, interesting.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
Is this YouTube default music? Or are they just doing a video premiere on YouTube? Is that what's going on? Anyway, it's time.
Well, it says reveal event.
You put a coin in it? I know it's a pinball machine.
Doing a riff on pinball, but yeah. It's kind of an awesome trailer.
I do like the stop motion style.
I like the look of this already quite a bit. Good use of sound effects. Okay, that was fun. Little action figure arm popping off. This reminds me of the Hearthstone cinematics they've kind of stopped doing.
Yeah.
With everyone hanging out in the tavern. Okay.
The zoom outs are cute.
Yeah. That was a great trailer. I will go to bat for the trailer.
The trailer was cute.
Fun.
The animation was fun.
Hi, I'm Justine.
And I'm Adam, and today we have the honor of introducing you to
WarCraft
Arclight
Rumble!
So what is this game? What is this game?
This is cut from very much from I feel like the Hearthstone cloth in terms of how they do their dev marketing.
It has a vast PvE campaign. It also has dungeons and raids and PvP and co-op and everything you'd expect of a Warcraft
Definitely looks
game.
better in motion than
We
in the
love games.
screenshots.
We were super inspired by tower defense games. Our game isn't really tower defense. It's more our style to do a tower offense game.
It's joyful chaos.
Ryan, thanks for the super chat. Not gonna lie, I'd love to buy those if they came out as toys. It's cute. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
All the chaos.
Can't use chaos twice.
Yeah, the look of things in the cinematic style it's fun. They're like, simplified Warhammer minis.
Has it always been there? Powered by Gnomish
Rin,
engineering
thanks for the super
and
chat. The
Arclight.
cinematic had a bigger budget than the
This machine has
game.
been
We waited 2
generating
years for this. This is
famous
how you
and
cheapen a
infamous
franchise in the
battleground for your
West
entertainment.
to
So when the
farm
battle
for
begins,
gold in
you come
China.
to the battlefield with your army, ready to go assault the boss.
This looks bad.
You defend,
Entirely
the base
wrong.
dies, your run is over. Also, there's meeting stones on the map. If we control the meeting stone, we can play things closer to the boss. If the enemy controls the meeting stone,
I should have
they're
played
gonna
Clash
come
of
at us
Clans
a little
before
bit
this so I
closer
could
as
tell
well.
how
There's
similar
also
this is.
towers on the map for you to go capture that lets you have a forward position so you can assault the boss directly.
There's also shinies that you can get. There's gold nodes and treasure chests to plunder. You gotta get the shiny.
Give me the shiny!
The more gold that you can get, the more chaos you can rain upon the field.
One of my favorite things about this game is that every mini has their own personality, and every single one of them thinks they're the coolest.
The close-up on the minis looks
And
good.
they're all wrong, except for Blackrock Pyromancer. In Warcraft Arclight Rumble, we have 5 families.
But boy, howdy,
The
does this not look like
Alliance!
something I would want to play.
The Noble Alliance with a lot of defensive units and spells.
Wait, hold on. There's
also
chickens,
the
Kyle.
Horde. The proud horde that will overpower
You know me and
your
chickens.
But there's also Blackrock to sear a hole in your enemy's defenses. Let's throw down!
There's of course the undead.
Who can bring a skeleton of troops to the battlefield. And beasts. We also have a literal stampede from the plains and jungles of Azeroth.
With all of the chaos going on with the troops, we need somebody to lead this rabble. Leaders are a way to cater your strategy and build a specific playstyle that suits you. If you want to play siege units, go for Sneed.
I'm down!
Sneed
a
has a trait
really
called Sneed's Greed that makes all of your siege units grab
Weird
extra gold.
experience.
My personal favorite is Rend, with his ability Blacken the Sky.
Yeah, I
It makes
am
all of your
so
flying
out of
units
touch with
one
mobile
gold
games that
cheaper,
it.
so you can fill the air with chaos.
Do other mobile games have trailers
There are
like this
tons of
from the
strategies that you can
developers?
assemble with this. There are
'Cause
over
I feel like
60 minis for you to play
They
with.
should have probably just
But
put the game
you don't
out.
need to have an understanding of Warcraft to be able
It's
to
really
embrace the chaos.
in certain shots it looks like a
sense of
tower defense, but
exploration
other
and wonder
times it
should
looks
come
like a
across
really,
the
really
lens.
slow
Speaking of
cache of
wonder,
clans.
let's go play a game. We're gonna do it live. I mean, it'll be
Yeah.
edited later, but
Okay,
that's okay.
they're gonna play it.
Welcome to Jinroke's Swole Troll Isle.
Okay.
of strength.
This is a fun map because I did the design for it and Justine did the art. We'd have our animators and our character artists to make all this happen. There's so many people that go into making this a reality.
The goal of the Swole Troll Patrol is to punch your base in the face.
Smash that start button. Let's go. Okay. Here comes a troll. He's coming down our lane, and the first thing we're gonna do is have some harpies go say hello. There's a kobold that's already trying to steal gold over there. We're gonna let him go for that, though. There's a bat rider coming, and we have a huntress. Let's play a huntress to help this out a little bit. And here comes another swole troll. Let's send out some chickens to meet that swole troll. But those trolls are definitely relentless. I'm actually gonna lose.
No!
It looks very tower
We don't
defensive.
make these maps to be easy.
I thought you said
Yeah,
you
depending on
couldn't
like the
lose. You
currency
designed
and
this
stuff
map.
like that.
Smash that start button. Let's go. All right, here comes this swole troll, and we need some harpies to go take care of that swole troll. There's some chickens coming. I don't care about those
Yeah,
chickens.
just
That
leave the
kobold,
camera here
I
for a
do.
while.
That kobold definitely needs to get out of here.
What now?
Stop,
Oh, and the kobold?
Yeah, stop editing.
Need
Let
some
me
more
stare at the
gold,
game.
though. Let's go mine this area right here so that we can fuel our harpy addiction. All right, good. Have those chickens come in and peck that swole troll just like it's a snack. Oh my gosh,
do
look
like
at all of
chickens.
these units coming in here. But one chain lightning is all we need.
I don't trust the spells. The spells are where they get you on money.
Hopefully that kobold sneaks by. Aw. There you go.
Woo!
Oh, we're in overtime. All right.
Down to the wire.
Harpies, come on. Time's running out.
Too close.
All right, all right, all right. Let's do a wombo combo.
Brilliant.
Wombo combo.
I shut up. Strength.
Wombo combo.
That's just one of
I
the
did not
70+
respond to
maps
that
we have
gnome.
for you to play all
That is
over
not my.
Azeroth.
That is not my
One of my
jam.
favorite maps is going back to Stranglethorn, deep in the jungle. Is
Chilani,
Urabashi
thanks for the
Arena.
super chat.
King Muko
Go
is
away,
there with
Blizzard.
his Banunchucks and Banandalier.
There's a couple
Yeah,
of Ungrow
man,
that have
after,
some banana
um,
armoons. We've got the Benini gun by
Yeah,
I've
Winston
just seen
in
what
here.
Riot's
Also has
done
Devilsaur
with like a
Queen.
proper MOBA on mobile. This is
Tyrant of the area, and she comes stomping down, and you
T-Rex
just have
looks
to take it
nice.
out before she bites your base.
just
Tasty
disappointing.
base. There's always going to be unique challenges depending on each map. When it comes to maps that require you to be able to take charge of the high ground or combat massive cannon bombardment from a ship, there's so many ways that you can customize your minis using talents. Their abilities can be augmented in all different sorts of directions.
Maiev has a really awesome talent called Cloak of Shadows. Wherever you play her on the map, she will cast Smoke Bomb and stealth everything
If
around her,
only
so
there
you
was
can
another
make a
game where you
mobile
could use
assault squad
Maya's
anywhere
Cloak
on
of
the map.
Shadows.
Yeah, yeah. Or fan of knives.
Yeah, something along those lines.
Warcraft,
Warcraft!
Arclight,
Arclight!
Rumble! This game has so many ways to play varied content every single day, every single week. You
Every
can play a
single
new
day,
dungeon
every
week.
single week.
We didn't talk about dungeons!
We didn't talk about dungeons. You can play dungeon solo, or if you want to play co-op, you can as well.
We didn't talk about
We
co-op!
forgot to talk about co-op. Co-op, you can join a guild, you can play with your friends.
You can join a guild and you can fight your friends.
Fight. You can go play raids with them. There's so many things to do in this game.
We didn't talk about
Holy
raids.
howdy.
You're just gonna have to stay tuned
I
for
want
more
the meat
information, aren't you?
grinder. I
Closed
like
beta is
StarCraft
coming to
custom
limited
maps. I
regions
want it to be
soon, so keep an eye
faster. You
on
know what I
social
mean?
media for more information. On behalf of the team, we are so excited for you guys to get your hands on this, and we really, really look
I
forward
wanna
to
see
your
things-
feedback
Hey,
and
Jay.
input.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Enjoy the joy.
Enjoy the
I
chaos.
know Jay.
The
Jay, I
chaos.
apologize for my
It
reaction to
never
this.
ends.
We are not the target audience.
Chaos.
Jay's good people.
Chaos.
Oh boy. Wow, I hated everything about that.
But wait, there's more. It's happening again.
This is a like a super cut commercial for it that I bet you will see as a YouTube commercial very soon. It's a good trailer. It's a good trailer. Those close-ups look great. Gameplay not so much.
The second it slows down. What the heck?
Yeah. Brent says, thank you for the super chat. I wouldn't let my kids play or watch this.
Why are they playing the Wayne's World song? I know this is a real song, but it's in Wayne's World.
Oh, I have a pretty
Man
low.
in
What
the
is-
back said, everybody attacking to
Oh, Ballroom Blitz?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, funny enough, I think of that as the rock band song, but yeah, sure. I mean, it's a cover, so it's probably an affordable license.
It's kind of cute because the man in the back said everybody, and it's a tower defense kind of.
Yeah, actually, no,
Okay.
it is quite appropriate.
I get that. It's on point. I do not like that gnome. I do not like that gnome.
The dev trailer was weird, but the other marketing I think is really well executed.
I think the devs did great.
Yeah, I think they did too.
It got me out of there.
Does it? It takes you to the store.
Yeah, they were straight up like, and website done. Let's go.
Okay, what's the
pre-register.
website? I want to go take a look at this real quick.
Oh, WarCraftRumble.blizzard.com. Might get you there.
.blizzard.com.
Yeah. Yeah.
Found it. I'm
Okay,
there.
cool.
Jelani, thank you for the super chat. This is already a game that my kids play on Android, but with a WoW skin on it. I'm texting my son at school to ask what the name of that game is. I think it's Clash of Clans, isn't it? I think it's Clash of Clans. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I do not, man. I thought the devs did great. Honestly, I thought they brought pretty organic energy to what they had. It was
Yeah, I saw a lot of people like saying, "Oh, it's cringy." And I'm like, "Hey, it was intentional. They were trying to do like a intentionally corny take, and I think that was really well executed."
yeah. I mean,
Honestly, I think it's just weird to have a Blizzard style like developer reveal for this type of game.
I just
that's
want
kinda
to
my
show the
thought.
game. Just stop. Like anytime I see a game on Steam where it's like explore worlds, and it keeps like cutting to the different places the person's walking, and every time the hero goes ha with a sword, and then it hits, it goes and like changes scenes again. Like just stop editing. Like just show your game. We could see it slow. And I need that meat grinder. That's what custom games brought into the world of, StarCraft and WarCraft 3. Like, it's about sending things to go and get destroyed by giant, slicing lasers and stuff. It was just so slow looking.
Okay, so the Apple link is grayed out,
Yeah, apparently
Which
they're
is-
not approved yet,
I guess.
which makes sense. Apple takes a lot of time to approve apps, so they probably didn't get it in time.
Takes forever to approve freaking podcasts.
Yeah,
Let me
yeah.
tell you. Let me tell you about it. Oh, yeah. Oh man, my Twitter mentions are great right now.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah,
What-
yeah.
what a
I just
previous-
opened Twitter, and the first thing my eye goes to is an app mention for me that says Blizzard really did just say "fuck it," didn't they? It's the first thing I see.
Maybe.
Yeah, man. Like I am so profoundly not the target audience for this. I guess my thought is like, if you play these types of games, are you hyped for this? That's my question.
And that's what we're seeing in our own chat. There are people who saying that, you know, this is my type of game and I'm gonna play it. Like this is a good one of those, perhaps. And for those who are looking for a kind of game like this, then it'll serve, you know?
Yeah. Boy, yeah. My mentions are spicy.
But
Woo!
and
That yeah, man, I don't know. I feel like it's bad optics.
how do you mean?
Not that it's easy to get worse than I think where Blizzard currently stands, but yeah, Blizzard ain't special no more.
Yeah.
They haven't been for a while, in my opinion, but this really kind of like seals the deal on that feeling.
Oof, man, unknown character with the with some sad super chat there. Thank you for the super chat.
Yeah, Hots and StarCraft 2 died for this. Hard to feel like that, right? Because we know a decent amount of Hots devs are on this team.
Yeah, we know a
Which,
lot of people who were moved around for
It. You want the sad truth of it?
absolutely bring.
This is 100% gonna make more money than StarCraft 2 or Heroes of the Storm, and so it's the right business decision. Which doesn't make me feel any better, but I don't like it, but I understand it.
Yeah, I think that what the two main things that really bother me about the product and presentation is the putting the coin in the machine for one, just leading with "your money has power here" as a sort of psychological hit, and then the fact that they all look like little toys that can easily be printed, put in, you know, what are the coins at the grocery store, and you turn the little crank and it like that looks exactly like the little Japanese toys you get out of those boxes when visiting Japan. Like it is.
Isn't that a physical gotcha?
Yeah, basically, right? Like you collect the little you know, DBZ characters or whatever, and and it's just so ready to be bought and sold. You know, you're selling it. You know, Ian Malcolm, you're selling it. And
Yeah, Habu, thank you for the super chat. Feels like a game that would have been fun 7 years ago. I mean, you could say that about most Blizzard games. They're pretty late to the
capsule.
They're
toys.
pretty late to the game with basically any genre. You could even World of Warcraft you could have said was late to the game back in the day when EverQuest was hot, right? They were late to the game for MOBAs with Heroes of the Storm, with with team-based shooters with Overwatch, and I mean, so that in that way is really no different to me. I don't think it's an inaccurate statement, but I think it applies to most Blizzard releases. Which honestly is about the only through line I can find with this that seems Blizzard-like to me, which is, oh, well, they're late to the game on this. Other than that, it's just like, boy, this is a mobile-ass game, dude. This is a mobile-ass mobile game.
Yes, it is. What I think of the core when it comes to the gameplay, it looks like it was made by a team that is passionate about what might work really well in mobile games, and like Blizzard does, and in an old sort of Blizzard thought philosophy, they take what works and then refine it. I don't know if we're still in that age anymore, but what I was sad to see is kind of like, and that's where the sort of roller coaster of this trailer hit for me, was there were moments where they would flash on screen like a T-Rex or the action, and then they go to what's exactly on screen right now for y'all, like just the slowness and the fact that it didn't incorporate that RTS passion and that energy that their RTS games has really hits. And then like the timer up top looks like it's maybe going to be 5 minutes max, which isn't really enough time to really even kind of dig in and feel like you've built an effective tower metropolis, which this is not. Like, you have one tower, you have one gold. Like, we have to capture the gold mine. There's one gold mine. We have to capture the tower. There's one tower. Like, and there's no seemingly upgrades for those towers. And I got to hit a spell. Like, where's the strategy? Where's the decision making outside of just, I've collected Sneed's Goblin Shredder there, as they showed on screen, and I've upgraded him with several upgrades, and he's level 12. What choices am I making that makes this a dynamic and interesting game?
Yeah, I don't. It's a very specific type of mobile game. At the end of the day, and one that I don't have a lot of interest in playing. So that's kind of where my brain is at, just at like, do not pass go. Like, this is just not something I'm interested in. At the most, that's my most positive thing is, it's fine. I'm not the target audience. My most negative, I'm like, this looks cheap, and to me, like, is a negative is a negative for the brand of Blizzard, which, whatever. That's a loaded statement, right? The Blizzard Entertainment as a brand has just been on decline for years now in the public eye. So, like, my cynical brain goes, well, sure, just rip this now, because who cares? Like, we're all kind of on the back foot with our opinion on the company anyway.
Jonas, thank you for the super chat. And zoom by.
Vrin?
Yes, Vrin, thank you for the super chat.
Yeah, Vrin writes, I need to petition my MP to protect my Google Wallet from my children, because we all know these games are meant to trick children into spending small amounts of their parents' money so it doesn't flag on the bank statements.
Oh, wow. I have not had experience with that, but yes, I was a tricky youth, and I could see myself. Yeah, I skipped lunch so I would have money for Pokemon cards. Like, my parents gave me money for the week. I would avoid eating so I could keep half that money even for Pokemon cards. I went around and about quite a bit, so I can totally see that happening.
Well done. You gotta play that strategy. I mean,
as I'm kind of going back through the trailer here, one thing they did well was they showed losing. That in a tower defense, I must lose or I am not interested at all. I must lose. If I win all the time, I'm bored. And they did show a loss there, but man, is it slow. And you got your conquest coins here. Actually, let's go back. Let's go back there, because I think that was the first show of the shop there. So we have skulls, conquest coins. We've got map chests. Okay, so it looks like we have a random open get more heroes mechanic. There's XP for the individual heroes. I'm guessing this is your units. That's your map you select. This might be your dungeons, your kind of teleporter. And then you got your chat window, because there's going to be co-op in some regard.
Addison, thank you for the super chat. Addison writes, I guarantee the monetization will be scummy AF. That's certainly my gut reaction when I see games that look like this. Who knows though, right? Because it's gotten more complicated, because there's now major competitors to Hearthstone, but when Hearthstone released, it was an easy win, even though it was like the most expensive Blizzard game you could play if you wanted to put money into it. But compared to Magic, it was wildly affordable.
Oh, it literally worked. Like, the browser Excel sheet you used to play Magic online was horrible.
Well, that too, but also just from a monetary aspect, it was much more affordable to play Hearthstone versus Magic. Now, of course, you have Magic Arena, which I think is really good for free to play. I think it has a fantastic free to play experience, and arguably better than Hearthstone's.
I love it.
But my point being is, like, they might have an easy win when compared to other Clash style games, right? I don't know about the economy of existing Clash style games. I don't play them. But it may come out, and we may find out that it's, actually, compared to Clash of Clans, this is much more affordable. But who knows? So that's kind of where my head's at that, because I remember I just think back to Hearthstone, where it was like, no, that was an easy win for them because it was not hard to be more affordable than Magic.
Well, and a lot of those mobile games have kind of a Tamagotchi element to them, where you have to always be thinking about the phone in your pocket and checking in and making sure you're taking care of your land and such. And this is more of a pick up and play. So in that way, it's not a villainous addiction transaction. But you know, now we're coming up with reasons it's not bad too. So in its favor, what is it not? Well, you know, it didn't say dogs suck, so we'll like it for that reason. That's a good, you know, it did well there. Puppies clearly are in favor.
Again, it's going after people who like Clash style games. And if you like one of those, maybe you'll be interested in this. And if you don't, this is not for you. As someone who likes Blizzard games, it's hard not to look at this and go, wow, they made something literally no one was asking for.
Yeah, I mean, you got a lot of new blood at Blizzard. You have a lot of the old guard, as we called them, taking off. I wonder how much of this was, you know, higher up here wants you to make a mobile game, and the old crew was like, "What? No, I don't. What? I'm an old man. I don't make these kind of games. I'm off to whatever the heck it's called. I'll see you in 10 years with whatever I make."
Mm.
Oh, and the map there. Oh, the map. Massive campaign. Yeah, you know, this. Someone said earlier it looks like a Congregate game. I will say that Vampire Survivor is a really good Congregate game. So there is games that look like Congregate games that can be great. AJ here has a super chat.
Yeah, thank you, AJ. Says it feels like they made a mobile game instead of a game for mobile, if that makes sense. Oh well, keep up the good work. Back to Final Fantasy 14. I will never tire of watching Blizzard announcements, regardless of how weird they may be. So yeah, we'll probably keep doing stuff like this, but oh boy, yeah, this is so profoundly not for me.
At least they didn't say living, breathing world. Well, thank you all for joining us for this announcement. I don't think we can beat this dead gnome any further. Otherwise, we're just going to enter sadness of, yes, this is where many developers we love seem to have headed to. And
all of my thoughts on this and my analysis, it turns to marketing, where it's like, I don't necessarily think it was bad, but I don't think this was like needed the Blizzard style announcement with developers. I think it was well done personally from a marketing standpoint, but I also just don't think it was necessary. No, this should have been a trailer and a store listing and call it a day.
Yep. Dude, maybe even, you know, list when it's going live, and it's live right now, kind of one of those sort of things. But pre-registers have a lot of power, because then you get people to pre-register who wouldn't do it anyways, and then you say pre-register today and get 25 conquest coins and 3 level up. Look at these literal icons here on the website. Like, you can unlock new challenges. Like, pre-registering is a huge way to promote your game. So it is, and we pre-scheduled our stream here on YouTube, so you know.
When I start new podcasts, I put up a 30-second announcement on the iTunes so you can go and subscribe ahead of time. Like, yeah, you got to do it. Marketing is a thing. You need to engage in it.
Well, there are
this is so freaking weird, man.
Yeah, there are many things in the future of gaming that we will see. Thank you for joining us here today. Be sure to like this stream. If you enjoyed this content, be sure to subscribe. There's lots of Final Fantasy videos on the channel, as well as some World of Warcraft ones for you to go enjoy right now if you wish. And we'll see you all Thursday with some more MSQ for Final Fantasy 14. Thanks for hanging out, everybody.
Yeah. See you Thursday.